first ever virtual conference hosted by JCI UK. We've got an amazing lineup of speakers today who will deliver sessions focusing on our theme, What's the Future? They'll challenge the way that we think about things and what the future might look like.
From Sheffield to Stockholm, it's great to have you all. What am I going to deliver? Some IIP. So you're going to get some insights, you're going to get some inspiration. And the IIP, practical tools you'll be able to use immediately. He has this phrase: every day is a Tuesday. But don't underestimate the impact and importance that one person can make.
That we are a recruiter for senior roles, saying taking the time to kind of step back and reflect, and then being able to demonstrate that in conversations. Creativity and innovation, we think, is going to be some of the key skills that people need to develop in order to be senior in the future. Creating an inclusive atmosphere is just so important.
During the lockdown period, we saw a big fall in economic activity across large swathes of the economy. In 2019, you had 18 or 19% of all retail happened online. During 2020, we've seen those numbers up in the 20s, even 30%. The economy will be different after this, but hopefully we will get there and we will be able to adapt.
What do you think will be the long-term legacy of how we changed how we worked post-COVID?
People have now proved that they can do it. It's not going to work for everybody. That's why hybrid is by far, in my mind, the best scenario.
A lot of the changes in the lasting legacy is probably going to be what the office actually looks like in the future.
So Anxiety UK is a national registered charity for those affected by anxiety, stress and anxiety-based depression. We've seen a substantial increase in demand, as you would expect, across all of our support channels. It's how we've managed the change of this year in particular. I think it's important to mention and recognise that a lot more people are presented with anxiety this year than ever before.
A lot of young people didn't have access to basic resources. So say, for example, internet.
Keeping regular contact with people, and if it goes quiet, that you take the time to ask them directly how are they doing.
It's really interesting. Polarisation's always been there. The difference is that doing so via social media means that you can be free of consequence.
It's been a fast-moving situation, and obviously I have to lead Greater Manchester as best as I can. My bit of it is the real world, but it really hits people's lives.
So what do you think is the most important characteristic of a leader?
Definitely listening. The ability properly to listen to what people around you are saying. You focus on the things you care about. People see the real you, and I could have done with an organisation like JCI. I would have benefited, I think. Suffragettes have as their slogan, deeds, not words. Yeah, deeds, to do things, and then everything comes from that.
Crystal clear that runaway climate change is going to be way, way more expensive than any of the costs put up to remedy it. I think if a business professional is not able to express the impacts, relevance, risks and opportunities around the climate crisis in a business setting, it's like they can't do maths.
The future is going to be exactly what we envision it to be. And if we want to envision a bright future, then we need to act on that vision. Winfrey has like 5 coaches and she's like the most successful female ever. I love her. Trust that you're good enough, you've been chosen for that, and you already have everything within you to be able to help those people.
If you are a leader, it's always wise to collect a team around us that are more talented than what you are. Even if we have some freedom, the responsibility is following it. It's really easy to say, but hard to remember to do in practice. And what is your best tip on how to take care of yourself? Myself. How do I take care of myself?
The first ever JCI UK online national debating competition.
That will definitely help set us in some good stead when we think about the economic climate.
That I was for the first time at age of 18 exposed to beliefs and opinions from around the world.
And when I say everything, I of course mean JCI.
I can tell you from my own personal experience, it was a dreadful place to be, and I'll tell you exactly why.
Here to put forward to you one very simple idea.
They have substance and they offer so much experience that we can use and take forward.